It's really difficult when you're buying land, especially in the diaspora. You just don't know where to start, and a lot of problems that people have, including myself, is you don't know who to trust. You know, you send money, what they're going to do with your money. So I just want to find out, Natasha, what's the best way for us to do it?
This video is sponsored by Bougie Affair, bringing you all the latest quality fashion pieces from the UK, US and Europe. We are based in Lusaka, Zambia, so come and shop with us. You will find all the details in the description box below.
Okay, so if we haven't met, guys, if you didn't check out the first video that I was in, then my name is Natasha and I'm the founder of Diaspora Connect, where our sole objective is to help you guys living abroad to buy property back home in a safe and reliable way. So I'm going to be sharing these tips with you guys today.
Yes.
So the first thing that I would say, my tip number one, is title deeds. Make sure that the property actually is
belongs
on
to
title. Yes.
Oh, so
and you
funny.
know,
What can actually
it's funny
go wrong?
because it's so obvious.
Does it happen
right?
all the time that people don't get title
All the
deeds?
time.
Oh,
All the
wow.
time. All the time.
That's bad.
So it's really important that if you want to buy a property, make sure that it's on title, because title title deeds are the only conclusive evidence of ownership under the law.
Oh, okay, that's important.
So tip number two, the second tip is, if there is title, make sure that those title deeds are real and not fake, because we're trying to avoid fraudsters, right?
So how can you ensure that they're real?
So what we do is we actually have a whole due diligence process that we do for our clients.
Yes.
And we have the title deeds verified at Ministry of Lands to make sure that they're not fake.
Okay.
I have to tell you, Trish, that I have been doing property transactions for the last 15 years.
Really?
Yes, yes. And I've only come across one fake title deed. So I don't want to give you the impression that
it's not a common thing then.
It hasn't been a common experience.
And then what happens? When you get a fake down?
Yeah, but let me tell you, just so everybody has the right expectations, it is because I am a lawyer. So obviously, when people know that a lawyer is involved, I usually have another lawyer that I'm dealing with on the other side.
Yes.
So that's why it's really important to actually use professionals. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen, it happens, but if you want to avoid fraud, like we're talking about, then that brings me to my third tip.
Guys, I'm so sorry to disturb the video, but I need you to like and comment, please. Listen, guys, I'm going to be really truthful and honest with you. My goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers by the 24th of December. That is really what I want to achieve. Please, can you share my channel with people who would be interested? I'm giving you so much value. I hope I am. Just take literally 1 second, like the video, comment and share it. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much.
Then that brings me to my third tip, which is, guys, use licensed professionals. Not uncle so-and-so, auntie so-and-so. We love our family, but don't put them in a difficult position. Yeah. And I think that a lot of times, these are the people who we're in touch with. And with technology, you're in touch with them every day.
I know.
So you think, let me just ask
Uncle
what
it
he
is,
thinks.
Natasha.
What is it?
The problem is, number one, you want to save money. Oh, let me just ask my uncle, let me ask my aunt. Anyway, they live in Zambia, they know what they're doing, right? But then it's a problem because you put your trust in someone, they're not even a professional.
Exactly.
And you hear stories where people are being like, oh, I asked my cousin to do this, and they do it properly. And I also think, like, when you're doing anything with property, it's better to get a professional because, if something goes wrong, you've got to sort it out.
Trish, there are two things that I want to say about that. One is, I've been thinking about this a lot. And we say that there's a wealth mindset and there's a poverty mindset.
Yes.
And I know you want to be rich.
Honey,
right?
I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm telling you.
There's a way that people with a wealthy mindset operate.
Yeah.
And they don't think about saving money and cutting costs.
No, just do it properly.
They think about getting the best person.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, a lot of us Zambians, and you can still be making good money and have a poverty mindset.
Yeah.
When you find yourself saying, I'm going to invest in something as important as property, but I'm going to save money and use a relative, then you have a poverty mindset.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's something that us as Zambians, we really need to work to get over.
I know.
Yes. And the second thing I want to say is that Zambia has really changed.
Oh my gosh, 100%. Like, I came here and I was like, it's amazing. And for people who are watching my channel, you know what I'm talking about. Whenever we see Africa, it's a poor child, flies on their face, the big belly, starving. Hello, That's not the real Africa. If you come over here, especially to Zambia, you'd be surprised that anything you have in London, you have it over here, and even better. And you've got the sun, and you've got great organic food, really great lifestyle. And honey, if you're paying with pounds,
even better.
You're living your best life, like.
Yeah, and so and because of that, I'm a regulated entity. You know, I'm not like a freewheeling person who's just out here doing whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm regulated by the Law Association of Zambia. I'm regulated also by the Zambia Institute of Estate Agents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm qualified.
Okay.
And if you want to avoid fraud, then that is the best thing that I would advise as well.
Okay.
So the fourth tip that I would give is also to do a search in the public registries. So if that property is untitled, then you can do a search on it. Yes, so we actually do have a registry, a lands and deeds registry.
They actually have one, guys.
Yes, and so you want to do a search because you want to confirm that that person is actually the owner.
Yes.
And also you want to confirm that there's nothing on that property that can stop it from being transferred to you. A mortgage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There might be a mortgage or a caveat. Yeah. And again, these are services that we provide to our clients because we understand you guys can't do it. You're far away.
It's not easy.
Yeah, no, it's not. So if you have a professional, they can do these checks and balances so that you don't get yourself into a bind. And then my last tip to avoid fraud is avoid people who want to put you under pressure to buy. Somebody who's like, today, are you sending the money right now?
Okay.
That's how fraudsters usually operate. Now, for me, for example, I put my clients in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And I'll ask you, how do you want to put this? If I have one property left, then I'm telling you the truth, I have one property left.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you I've got one when I've got 10 and start telling you to send me money.
Yeah.
So property is an important investment.
Okay.
Don't allow yourself to be pressured
Some
into.
people are like, oh, send the money, send money. That's like alarm bells.
I think it's
a red light.
Yeah. Of course, you might lose out on a property because there are other people who will be interested.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think that you need to take your time to make sure you're doing the same checks that I'm talking about, that you have somebody to do due diligence, and that you're able to buy with peace of mind.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so Natasha, if someone's watching this video and they're really interested in buying land or buying properties in Zambia, what's the best way? How can they contact you? What's the best way to go about it?
Alright, so they can come to our website, which is buyingpropertyinzambia.com.
Yeah.
I have tons of free resources there, and there's one particular resource that I can make available to your audience.
Oh yes, please.
Which is 5 pitfalls of buying property in Zambia and how you can avoid them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go into a few other topics that I haven't discussed yet.
Yes.
So it might be worthwhile if people do want to know more, then they can just...
Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'll put a link in the description box so you can download it for yourself and you can read it. But that sounds really useful. But I think that's been really amazing. Thank you for your time. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you share this video, and you tell everybody about Trish Chanda. And if you're interested in seeing more videos in Zambia, specifically in Lusaka, make sure that you watch it because the next upcoming 10 to 12 videos is everything that you need to know about Zambia, and I'm going to be taking you around. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.